Fiji have released their team for the Nations Championship. This is a very exciting squad with some very good players. And the one thing with Fiji is that they have so many good players playing all around the world. And when you put them together, they become such a special unit that plays really good running rugby. And I think it's going to be no different this year. The one thing that is different with this Fiji team, which I'm probably not happy about, they are supposed to be playing home games, so these are considered home games for Fiji, but every single game they are playing is away. I would love to see Fiji playing in Fiji. Teams like Wales, Scotland, England playing in Fiji would be absolutely incredible. But the one nice thing for this Fiji team is I don't think they're going to be playing against many of the full strength teams from these tier 1 nations in the Nations Championship. But that being said, I would love to see them in Fiji playing against a full strength England team, a full strength Wales team, and a full strength Scotland team. But let's get right into it. But before we do, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. There's going to be a lot more Nations Championship content coming out, a lot more international rugby as well. It's going to be awesome. I'll be doing player ratings, match reactions, match previews, and so much more throughout the Nations Championship. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's get right into the squad. Starting off with the hookers, and I will have to preface this by saying some of these names are very difficult to say. So if you are Fijian, if you know the names off by heart, please help me out with the pronunciations in the comments, but let's get right into it. So the hookers, we have Teveta Ikaneveri, Sam Matavesi, who by the way has been playing National 2 in England for the past season. So seeing a National 2 player in the Fijian team is a bit of a weird one. It's a bit of an odd one, but he is a bit of a Fijian legend, so it makes sense. He knows the squad. He knows how they play. So Sam Matavesi, a very interesting selection. Zurio Togiatama, that makes up the hookers. Now for the props, we have Ironi Maui, Utanesa Sokobale, Penny Ravai, Luke Tagi, and Tim Hoyt. So some really good players there as well. Moving on to the locks, we have Isua, Nasila Sila, Masaki, Vose, Temo, Mayanavuna Naua, Tavita Ratuva. I actually know all those players, but reading it for the first time it's very difficult to read these names out. Moving on to the loose forwards, we have Lekima Tagatagi Valu, Kitoni Salawa, Elia Sanakavata, Lavani Botia. We all know Lavani Botia. Peter Gus Sawakula and Peseli Yatu. Very good forward pack. There's some really good players. Guys scattered all around the world for their rugby clubs. We have France, England, Super Rugby as well. So this is a very good squad right here already, looking at the forward pack. To be honest, I think this Fiji team is going to do really well. Obviously, I don't think they're going to be playing against the strongest teams from the tier 1 nations, but that gives them a good opportunity. And I think those games, based on where they are playing as well, should be really fun to watch. But we'll get into that right after the backline. Moving on to the halfbacks, we have Frank Lomani, who I think is a phenomenal rugby player. Simeone Kurovoli, Sam Wai. First 5'8", we have Caleb Muntz, who's a very good player. Caleb Muntz has been really good for Fiji every single time he's been given an opportunity. Isaiah Armstrong Ravula. Onto the midfielders, we have Joshua Tuisova. We all know Joshua Tuisova, the absolute human wrecking ball. Philemoni Botitu, Celestino Ravutaimada, Semi Radraja. Some really good guys in the centres there that can probably play all over the backline as well. Outside backs, we have Jita Wainakolo, Kalaveti Raivovo, Vinaya Habosi, Selesi Riasi, and Vuate Karavailevu. So luckily we got through that list there, and it is a really, really good squad here from Fiji. I think this team is going to win a few games, but also I will be doing a preview for every single team, my predictions for all the games as well, coming out this month, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really good, and I do think Fiji is going to do very good in these games. And they are starting off their campaign against Wales at Cardiff City Stadium. So Fiji playing a home game in Cardiff against Wales doesn't really make sense to me, but it's still going to be a very good occasion. And I think this Fiji team is going to have a lot of home crowd support. Yes, they obviously aren't playing in Fiji at home, but I think there's going to be a lot of Fijians watching, a lot of Fijian fans watching, and I think it's going to be a really good game. And I think if they are playing against a second string Welsh side, maybe they have a really good chance to win that game. And I think they have a good chance of beating Wales' first strength team, because this Fiji team has beaten Wales before. They've beaten some very good teams before as well. We saw them in the last World Cup. They are always a team to be feared. Moving on to the next game, they are playing against England in Liverpool. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first ever game that England is playing in Liverpool. So that's going to be an absolute spectacle to watch. And I definitely don't think this is going to be the England full strength team, but I'm pretty confident this will be the Fiji full strength team. And I think, honestly, Fiji playing against these teams, if they can win 3 from 3, they have a pretty good chance at ending quite high up in the Southern Hemisphere table, because it's Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere. They each have their own tables before they play into the playoff matches at Twickenham Stadium at the end of the year. So Fiji versus England is going to be a very fun one to watch in Liverpool. It's going to be interesting to see if they get a bit of a different crowd out there, how many Fijian home fans will be there watching. It's going to be very fun. The next game at Scottish Gas Murrayfield, a home game for Fiji against Scotland. That's going to be a very fun game. Fiji versus any team is always a fun game to watch. And just looking at the squad, there's some really good players. I mean, Sam Matavesi is playing Nat 2 rugby now in England, which is the fourth division of rugby right now in England, and he's going to be playing international rugby this year. But he is an experienced player. He knows what he's doing. He's a very good guy to have in the squad. Penny Ravai as well. I'm just listing some of the guys that I think are really standout players in this team. Tavita Ratuva has been really good this year as well. Just looking at some of the other guys, Lavani Botia, Frank Lamani, Caleb Muntz. I'm really excited to watch how he and Frank Lamani get on as a combination for the 9 and 10 position. Jasua Tuisova, Semi Radradra, Juita Wainakolo has been really good this year as well. Selesi Riose, we all know how good he can be with ball in hand. He's a phenomenal rugby player. The one thing I will say about this Fijian team is they are massive. This is full of humongous rugby players, humongous human beings that love to throw the ball around. This team is going to be very exciting to watch, and I cannot wait to see how they play this year. But in my predictions video, don't be surprised if I think that Fiji will go 3 from 3 in these games. I'm very confident in this Fijian team, and I think this is very good for the Fijian team to get some preparation together as a squad against some other tier 1 nations throughout the year, a year out from the World Cup. I think this tournament is going to be absolutely brilliant. I think it's a very good change to international rugby instead of playing the 3-match series, which has been legendary, but allows teams like Fiji and Japan to get some good game time. And I really hope that in future seasons we get to see teams playing in Fiji, because that would be absolutely awesome to watch, and I think the Fijians would really appreciate it as well. But a really strong team from Fiji. Let me know what you think about this Fijian team down below in the comments. How do you think they're going to do? What are your predictions for this team? Who are you excited to see play from this team? Personally, I'm excited to see Semi Radradra again and Juita Wainakolo. Those are 2 guys I really enjoy watching, as well as Selesi Riasi. So I cannot wait to see how those guys do. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.